What is good with the stream? There we go. I had to refresh my own YouTube. Whoa. There we go. I had to refresh my own. All right, back. Quick little bit build video. I'm pro combo made. You know what I'm saying? This is my little 6'6". Be going on 30 games with this consistently. I just want to show the build. If anybody wants a smaller guard that you could dribble, that you want to be able to dribble on, finish on, shoot, play great defense, be able to stop post scores. I just want to show this build. It's a great build. And if you can get nice at dribbling, it'd be nice. Ain't gonna be no cuts, no edits, just pure uncut. This is how the build looked though. 73, I explained everything too. 73 close shots so that I can get Paint Prodigy on bronze, just so that I could make close shots if I really need to. Driving layup on 80. I don't really care for layup packages necessarily. I just want physical finisher on silver. Having it on gold is also really, really good. But I like silver personally. Does the job. 73 driving dunk. I know it's 75. Again, I don't really care about the dunk packages because I'm not looking for contact dunks. I just want to be able to dunk the ball if I need to. Standing dunk for the silver rise up. Hold on. So for the driving dunk, it's 73 minimum so that you can get posterizer at least on bronze, so that you can get little contact dunks. Nothing crazy, but just what you need. 81 standing dunk so you can get that rise up on silver. If you just stuff your head in the rim, you will get a standing dunk. It's insane, but the standing dunk is very, very efficient on this build. Post control, I personally don't care about post control. You could remake this build and make it with post control. Personally, I don't care. You don't need post control to post people up, especially if you're going up against smaller guards or even bigger builds that don't have as much strength as this build has 95. I know that might seem weird, but I promise you, playing the game enough, you will still post score on this build, just not against people who obviously have the highest strength and higher interior. I went 88 mid range on this build. I just hit veteran 2, so I put my +5 on my mid range. I was really in between putting that in between my strength and my mid range, but I ended up going on my mid range because I wanted to get set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. That way, if I want to, I could +1 it to legend. I honestly don't feel like I need it. I shoot extremely well with just the Hall of Fame, especially once I got Hall of Fame. It felt amazing personally. 84 3-pointer. Don't need your 3-pointer that high, considering you have the like I said, the set shot specialist on Hall of Fame, ability to get it to legend. But I went 84 3. Realistically, you don't need 84. You could just go 83. 84 doesn't really get you anything. 83 so that you can get limitless range on bronze. It will activate every now and then. You should be able to shoot chicken. I use Matt Ryan, Oscar. I'll show the jump shot. I'm telling you, the jump shot is chicken. These stats are good enough for you to shoot very, very consistently. No pass accuracy, also no free throw. I don't plan to take this build to anywhere near the rec. I don't personally play rec anyways, so I don't really play that much theater anymore either. So free throw doesn't really matter to me. Pass accuracy, same thing. I don't really plan on taking this build to 2s or 3s. I can if I wanted to, but it's just not really ideal. This is realistically more a 1s build. So I don't really care for the pack accuracy. Like I said, you can tweak around a little bit if you wanted to, add to it. It's all up to you. I went 84 ball handle on this build because I made this build with cap breakers in mind and I wanted to put +2 on it. The reason why I wanted to put +2 on it was because I wanted the ankle assassin on silver. That's specifically what I wanted. Speed with ball 75. Speed with ball in this game, I don't know. If you know how to dribble and speed boost out of your combos, speed with ball isn't necessarily that important. I just went 75 because it was realistically like the highest I can go without like taking much away from anywhere else and still being able to have silver lightning on. 88 interior for post lockdown on gold. Obviously, post lockdown on gold is not the greatest badge. I just wanted the most interior I can get on this build, which is actually a 93. If you up the strength, if you go 260, you get 93. But I didn't want to do that on this build. But you can make it like that. But you will have to change up the build a little bit. I went 91 perimeter. This is where I put my first cap breakers from starter 3. I put 91 perimeter so that I can get to 96 perimeter because I wanted on-ball menace on legend. 96 does not get you it on legend, it gets you it on Hall of Fame, but I used my +1 for legend. I love the defense that this build is able to play due to being able to have that on legend, plus with the strength and the interior. 61 steel, like I said, this is my personal preference. I don't care about steal in this game. If you know how to get like blitz steals, or if you know just how to get like predict where somebody's dribbling and get in front of them and just tap square, I have post scorers stealing the ball for me when not even on this build, even on the build with 95 ball handle with a 25 steal. Not to say that having 99 steal or 85 steal doesn't help. I think the steal definitely helps, but personally, I just don't care about the steal because of where everything else is put on this build. Like I said, if you wanted to put a little bit of steal, you could. 61 is really pointless. 60 only gets you interceptor. Interceptor is not going to help you actually steal the ball from a ball handler. 74 block, highest block I can go. This is for Paint Patroller. Paint Patroller is a very, very good badge. It's a very important badge for stopping anybody that's just trying to rim run or these bum-ass post scorers. Obviously, 74 is not a high block, but like I said, it gets this 74 block, and I forget exactly what interior. It's a lower interior, though. It gets you... The only reason I have 88, like I said, is for post lockdown. You don't need high interior for Paint Patroller. You need a higher block. But I got my Paint Patroller on bronze, but I have mine +1 to silver. That badge is super duper important, in my opinion. Great badge, actually works. You can jump early, miss the jump, like mistime your jump, and Paint Patroller will activate and still make somebody miss what would be technically an open layup or maybe dunk because you jumped. Rebounding. You can also tweak this build to have better rebounding. All I wanted was 70 defensive rebounds so that I can get box out beast on silver and have rebound chaser on bronze. I'm not going to lie, having rebound chaser on silver may be a little bit better. So if you wanted to upgrade this and even just have your offensive rebound, you can. I'm telling you, you can mess around with this build. I made this build in my personal preference, like I said, but you can truly mess around with the cap break. I mean, with just the caps, not even cap breaker, even without cap breakers, you can make this build extremely good and it will be efficient. Now, a lot of this is a Keysticks build. I got this, shout out to Keysticks. I had seen his build, know that he's one of the probably the best ones player, one of the absolute best ones player. So I made his build. I've seen a lot of people with his build, the skill stretch. Every time I see one of these builds, I see these builds with 80 speed. I wanted to put my build to 89 speed so that if I need to guard these small guards, which you don't run into too many of them, but there are some sweaty small guards that you will run into in the stage that are spamming Steve Francis and that can have that 94 speed with ball. And it's super important, in my opinion, to have the speed. Not to say that you can't guard them without the speed. I just like, me personally, I like to be able to move around on my character a little bit because you're already at like a disadvantage because an 89 speed with 240, like on a 240 pounds, is different from an 89 speed on a 180 pound. It's way different. So you're already slower on a fatter, burlier build. So I just wanted to not be able to slack there. 85 agility, that you only need 84, but it's so that I can get on-ball menace on it's linked with the perimeter defense so that I can get on-ball menace on Hall of Fame. Strength, I went 94 because I wanted immovable enforcer and strong handles. Immovable enforcer and strong handles are two very, very, very important badges. In my opinion, people hate on immovable enforcer. People say that shit doesn't work. I will eventually upload gameplay, and movable enforcer is always activating for me. It is absolutely great badge in my opinion. Strong handles has to be one of the most broken badges in this game. If you know how to actually strong handle, which I do, not gonna lie, sometimes I do abuse it. I've gotten away from it since I've learned how to dribble a little bit more, but great badges. And just having the strength so that the people with higher strength, because you will run into bigger builds that don't have post control but still back you down. The strength helps with getting back down. Brick wall on top of that, which is why I put a +1 on my cap breaker on it so I can get brick wall because brick wall helps drain on physical contact. Brick wall is not just for setting screens. When you bump people, you will drain their energy. 65 vertical might seem low. It's all you need for all the badges that you will get for Rise Up and for Posterizer. Obviously, if you went higher than on driving dunk and standing dunk, then you would have to upgrade your vertical. This is all you need though for this specific build. I've hit a 95. I was playing this build at a 90, and then I had upgraded it. I'm probably not going to upgrade it. I don't care about my push control. I don't care about my pass act. Don't care about my free throw. Went on multiple 30 games. Like if you know how to, if you can lab. Oh, matter of fact, I'll show the SIGs too. Let me stop slacking. These are my SIGs that I run with. Shout out to Trish. Shout out to Glock 19. Shout out to all the good dribblers. I've taken, these were all Glock SIGs until I changed my regular breakdown very recently because I love the way Kobe White's regular breakdown combos with the way I specifically like to dribble. So this is my shit. Kevin Durant go-to shot is the best go-to shot in the game. You guys have to put it on. Dribble pull-up, I actually like normal too. I don't know why. I like normal too, but Pro 2 is good too. But like I said, it's my SIGs. Zion Williamson dribble style, Jrue Holiday size up, Kobe White regular breakdown. I had on Michael Jordan's on. This was literally, I had my Glock. I had my SIGs from Glock 19 from when like he had first dropped the SIG video, and I never went away from it. And I also I changed from basic escape to Luka escape because of this streamer Justin Lozada. Shout out to that guy. Jimmy Butler is definitely better, but I love the way Luka is. Like for my person, just the way I dribble, I love it. Pro combo moves. Devin Booker cross, the absolute most overpowered cross for taller builds in the game, aside from Giannis. Of course, Giannis on the taller builds on 6'10" and up. If you're starter 4, it's absolutely amazing. Probably, in my opinion, the absolute best. And if you're on the smaller guard, obviously De'Aaron Fox is the best. But behind the back pro, spin. I don't really spin much. Spin Penny Hardaway, Tyrese Halliburton. Obviously, everybody know best step back. Best hesitation in the game. Step back. I like Zach LaVine, but if you like to combo, like Devin Booker is probably better for comboing. I just like to shoot. I feel like like I said, since I've gotten my set shot up to Hall of Fame, I feel like I shoot extremely good. Might be placebo. I don't know. But I like my Zach LaVine step back. Triple threat style. I don't know which one is the best. I just don't like MJ's because sometimes when you're pump faking, it does that bullshit like where he palms the ball and puts it up slow. Don't like that. And I got I'm open for the post scorers. That. And one more thing, show the jump shot real quick. This is my jump shot on this build. Matt Ryan, Oscar, 50-50. Obviously, because it's Oscar. I like shooting on push. I put mine 2 ticks above push because that's just where I like to shoot. That's where I like my visual cue. I feel it feels like actually like push. Like, I don't know, it just feels more like push versus when I have it directly on push. Again, might just be placebo. Might just be me. Yeah, that's the entire build. Hope y'all boys like the build. And I will see y'all later.